This is Ryan Lewis, and you are watching the one, the only Miss Dimplez.
So, Mr. Ryan Lewis.
Hello.
Hello. You're on this 50-city tour.
More than that.
More than 50 cities.
70 dates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 65. And then we're doing double nights in various cities. So Minneapolis, New York, San Francisco, all got turned, Burlington, all got turned into 2 nights.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
You know, I never aspired to be a DJ as much as, I started off as a musician and of course became a producer. But, it made sense for me to be DJing. All the music that he's playing is music that I've made, so I've for the last 3 years played every show but one with him. So my role on tour would be DJing and coordinating we have video projection now too, so I run all of that. Working with the sound guy, doing sound checks, working with the lighting guy, figuring that out. So yeah,
Just full-on production.
Full-on kind of production stuff on the road, and then this is our first time in a tour bus, which really changes everything in terms of being able to work a little bit on the road, have somewhat of a normal sleeping schedule.
Right.
So it's really cool. Because as I would first say, disclaimer, as a producer, you're spending so much time on your own shit that you do also. You don't get to be a listener as much as you want to. But what's really cool is that on tour you're able to peep a lot of other people's shows. So festivals, being able to see ASAP and Kendrick Lamar and Danny Brown, and then go to a more universal festival and seeing Of Monsters and Men and indie rock bands that are on the come up. Flaming Lips.
The Flaming Lips have been around for a while.
They have, but I've never seen them.
Oh, okay.
So that's like a bonus, is you get to observe other people in a live show. But the most, there's been such a variety of stuff this year. Hip hop is in such an interesting place, and has been for the last year, in terms of what sound has really taken kind of the forefront or been at the core of so many people's beats now. Really beginning with sort of the ASAP. ASAP starting off kind of like a year ago, and as a producer you're watching the most common tempo of a hip hop beat, the standard sort of shifting, and you're seeing a different region's style of beat taking the forefront for everybody.
Right.
Which is just an interesting thing. Now in 2012, more than at any time, it's there really aren't boundaries. There isn't as much West Coast and down south and East Coast. You have a bunch of East Coast and West Coast rappers that are rapping over more Southern style beats
and stuff.
And just seeing an integration of so many different regions being embodied within one person's sound, regardless of where they're from. So I think, to me, that's been the most interesting thing. It's just the fact that you have somebody like Drake who's rapping over a UGK sounding beat, and now more than ever that's all good,
right.
And it wasn't always like that. I think the last time that the South was really popping up, you had Southern rappers that were popping up, and now it feels like all the rappers that are at the forefront, regardless of where they're from, are being heavily influenced by that style.
I agree.